This is my amplified forever world, and today we finally have access to the long-awaited Happy Ghast. We take full advantage of our wheat farm and pair it perfectly with a mud farm, and then we elevate this world with a couple of farms that, well, you'll have to see for yourself because pigs are gonna fly. 1.21.6 is finally here, and I am so incredibly excited. We've got so much to do. Welcome back, everybody. Last episode, we made this really cool wheat field. It's awesome. We'll get to it because I made some adjustments. We also have this beautiful, beautiful bridge right underneath here and a whole bunch of fun stuff inside too. But that's not what we're doing right now. Right now, we got to get right into the update because now we finally have the Happy Ghast. Now we could go into the nether, search all the soul sand valleys that we haven't loaded yet for the little ghastling thing, or we could take all of our gold and then trade with those pigmen if we wanted to, or we could take one soul sand and 8 ghast tears. Oh, there's the recipe. And we can make ourselves one dried ghast. What a weird item. I know there's a lot of controversy around whether or not you should be able to craft this thing. It feels weird, like, oh my goodness, you can't really craft entities except the iron golem, the snow golem, but this one just feels very different. But I do not want to waste any time. I think this is just as good of a place as any. I am going to dig out a little hole for our friend here. Well, that's actually probably just too big of a hole. We can just let him go in here. Yes, I think so, but I want to see him a little bit. Hi, guy. He's all sad, but if we place some water down, we get the advancement, stay hydrated, and now we wait. But while we're waiting, I think they take like 20 minutes to mature into the little ghastling thing, the actual alive one, and that's where we're going to need to use these snowballs. Now, the other changes to 1.21.6 is going to be the ability to craft quite a bit of things here. First things, something that's pretty good, and I'm really much like, we have all access to all these leads now. It just requires storing no more slime balls, which I don't know. I didn't find it to be that bad to go to a swamp to get slime, but I understand, especially in the early game, these things are pretty annoying to get. But hey, you know what? Now we have them. Also early game that could be really useful are our saddles. And now finally, after, well, the entirety of Minecraft's life since saddles were introduced however many years ago, we can craft a saddle now, and I think that is just perfect. I've always loved horses, even though they're not the best way to get around. I do want to make at least some parts of this world horse friendly. I think that could be really fun. And finally, of course, with the Happy Ghast, we have to craft ourselves, or rather them, a harness. And this one, we're going to go with the purple harness. I think it contrasts pretty well with the green jungle and the yellow bamboo. I think this purple one's going to be really good. But I suppose we should also they also updated leads to where they're a little bit more user friendly, I think. But I'm going to grab some fences too, and I'll probably just put everything right here next to this guy. Hope he's a little bit happier now. That was like phase 1, or maybe that's just the yeah, I think those are just the particles. It doesn't look like he's any happier. Oh, this is going to take a while, but let's put this down, put our bundle of things in there. We've got the harness with our snowballs. Snowballs will make them grow faster, as well as follow you around so it doesn't fly away. But I saw on a couple different videos that once this Happy Ghast is all grown up, it will seek the ground, and I wonder if that means like blocks like this, if it'll stay around this island, or if it means it'll go towards like sea level, which will be way down there. So our Happy Ghast, our flying ghast in the overworld, might go down there. I don't know. I haven't tested it out in this world yet. Now, I did manage to upgrade most of my mods, which all can be found in the description, except for continuity, which, you know, makes the glass really ugly. I mean, continuity makes the glass really pretty, but, you know, default Minecraft glass, kind of ugly. And the dynamic lights doesn't seem to be working. I was able to download it, but it's not working at all. So that's very strange. I'm sure in the next couple days, they'll get those out. But if we hop down here, I'm sure so many of you guys were yelling at me in the last episode for this redstone back here. And don't you worry, I did fix it because I went through so many different things with this. I moved this over and put the ice, and then I realized, oh, it gets stuck on the ice because there's no like hopper. So I moved the water source back a little bit. Instead of the water being right here, I moved it forward. So now we have this chest thing, which actually works now. I had to cut it off here so that way it actually aligned with the chest, other than just being like pushed this way. So now this works quite a bit better, although it's a little too efficient because I'm starting to get wheat like down here past these item filters. So I don't know if I even have room for one more item filter. I think I might. Yeah, I think I might one more here, maybe even one more here. So we'll see about that. I don't know, but it is working. Oh, and the lights just came on. Look at that. It's working so much better. I've harvested it quite a few times. We're looking good on hay bales and we're gonna need it because today I've got so many plans. Yes, the Happy Ghast is not gonna be the only thing that flies today, but of course we will get to that. Right now I wanna take a little bit of a nap, and before we do anything else, we need to wait for this Happy Ghast to grow up. Oh, his face changed. He looks a little indifferent, so I guess that's better. Well, I guess we have a friend here. Hello. Whenever these guys come by, I always try to buy as much like coral blocks as I can. Although I don't think I have many emeralds in this world yet. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't have much, but those coral blocks are really, really nice. I haven't seen like a lush ocean around us, so I think I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna take all of my emeralds. That's perfectly fine. Oh, and the ghast is happy now. Let's go. I suppose I should get ready with the fence post and the leads, huh? Okay, I'm just gonna go sleep real quick. Get rid of this nighttime. Don't grow up without me. Any second now. Guys, please, do you mind? Do you mind? I'm in the middle of some Mog Swamp. Can I please? Please, Mog Swamp, let me do it. I want to do it so bad. That's right, get out of here. That would actually, hey, never mind. Let's go. We did it. Hello, buddy. Can we leash these guys? Yes, indeed we can. Hello, look at that cute little guy. I was going to say it'd be really funny if you held out your sword or your axe and these guys like ran away from you. That would be really funny. But now, since we have this guy, we need to wait for this guy to grow up, which also took, I mean, that almost was almost 20 minutes on the dot. But I think we can speed it up by feeding him snowballs. I don't know how many. Usually if you want like another animal to instantly grow, you need to do like a whole stack of 64 and a little bit, which is usually the magic number. So we're going to do a little bit more. Get out of here. Hey, it was just over a stack. Nice. Please don't shoot me. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Oh, this is so cool. I wanted this ever since we started this amplified. Dude, when I started this world, it was like the next week and they came out with this Happy Ghast update on the Minecraft Live or whatever. But here we go. Yes, look at it go. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love the purple and the little gold there. Oh, I love it. All right, now let's bring it in here. Now, I did also craft up some speed potions while we were waiting. So they're still attracted to snowballs. I wonder if I just left click. Yeah, that's going to do that now. Well, actually, we can place that there. That's pretty good. Even if we're not holding the lead, that's really nice. But then if I like shift click, I think I get the lead back or something. Maybe it needs to be closer here. Let's do this. And then we'll shift click real quick. Yep, that's the lead. And then he'll go flying away unless I have the snowball, I think, right? Hello? Yeah, there we go. So then all we need to do is just left click and we are now on top of the Happy Ghast. This is amazing. I have waited so long for this, and man, is this so darn slow. But this looks so cool, doesn't it? It looks so cool. Oh, would you look at that? And then you stop and it stops just like that. Look at that. Oh, I'm not going to need to duplicate the world to get a thumbnail anymore. I'm going to have this guy, because then if you just left shift off of him, it's a little mobile platform where we can see everything. Now, I think, oh yes, you can sneak too. Do you fall off him? No, it's literally a mobile platform. Oh, this is so good. Oh, we're gonna need a stable for this guy. Oh, yes. Look at how nice this place looks, all from right here. And to go down, you just do that. I think if you hit the space bar, you just float on up. Oh man, that's really slow. Oh, but let's do this. Let's do this. Go this way. Go this way. I want to see what would happen if I'm like doing a project. I jump off. I'm gonna need a little bit more air for that. Let's go up here. And I guess I could just lead him up to this, couldn't I? But let's just see where he goes. I'm going to jump off. We're going to get some bamboo slabs. We're going to turn around and he's away. But is he going to be led towards these blocks? It looks like he is. And obviously I'm going to like use these fences and leash him up to that. But this, I mean, how gosh, how cool is this in an amplified world? It's perfect. It's perfect for an amplified world, man. Oh, and the atmosphere is so good. I love the gas because they're just such a Minecraft mob. I don't care for the pandas. I don't care. Oh, and now he's floating down. Now I want to see, can we land on him? Oh, can we land on him and like have him stay and stop? So let's see. Can we make it? Can we make it? Oh, yeah, we can. Let's go. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the panda or the polar bears, mainly because they're kind of lame. They don't really do much. But I love the blazes. I love the Enderman. I love the just weird, wacky stuff. I even kind of don't mind the phantoms. I think conceptually they're really cool, even if they are kind of annoying. And this is something that I've been neglecting to do for so long. It's a little weird. I might need to like position him as, is that as high as we can go right now? Maybe not. Okay, can I then, oh wow, that's not what I wanted. Well, I mean, I guess that's close enough. We'll just maybe go out a little bit more with this guy. We'll get back on, go out a little bit. That looks good. Adding some bulk there. We can then kind of do that. Very good. Yeah, I've been meaning to add some thickness to this platform ever since I built it, but I'm really happy now we got the happy gas to do it. That looks really nice. And this is pretty darn easy. This is so much easier than like pillaring down and using scaffolding to move across. But look at this. Now we can just fly around here. We can just fly around here. Hello, hello. We can just go. We could just go, dude. This is so good. This is so good. And I think this is where, like I said a few episodes ago, we might put them, but I think ghasts are 4 wide. So I think this is, well, yeah, that is only 3 wide, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that right there. But I don't care. We're going to find some awesome place for this because, yeah, that is just so much better. And we're going to do it to that side. I'll do it off camera, but man, this is so good. Whenever we need to build down like this again, maybe some stuff up here, this guy's gonna do it. Oh, this guy's gonna do it. Oh, I'm so tired. Better go to sleep. Good thing I've got the happy ghast. There we go. Just walks off there. Hello. And then he does fly away. Let's see. I do think if he's not above that platform, he path finds down. Oh, where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Can I get, okay, there we go. Oh, that was really easy. I do think he's gonna like float on down there, so I really don't want to bring him down there. What I would like to test out, we've got a swiftness 2 potion. Can we throw it on you? And then can we get on you? And does that make it go any faster? It's really difficult to tell because of how slow it goes, but I think it might be working. I saw somebody's video. Was it Exumavoid? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with YouTuber names. But we do need like a carrot on a stick for these things because this is just really, really slow. But as an example of how awesome these things can be, and especially the new leads, I spotted this guy, or I've seen this sheep for quite some time down here. I'm gonna try to maneuver through the vines as close as we can get to him. Yep, there, down we go. Okay, so now I'm going to lead you to you. Oh, they're both to me. Let's do that to that. And then I'll take you off. Yeah, there we go. And then hop back on you. And hopefully let's get some F5s going in here. We have liftoff. That is absurd. I love it because I was genuinely concerned. I mean, we're gonna get infrastructure here. We'll get mine carts, we'll get pathways and all this stuff, nether connections eventually. Actually pretty close. I think next episode we're gonna do a huge nether overhaul. Like, I'm so excited for the nether. But in the meantime, if we need to transport any sheep anywhere or any mobs anywhere, like I'm looking out for some of the new mobs, the new cows and pigs. And look at how cute. Look at how nice that little window is right there, that balcony. That looks so good. But I think this is going to be a great way to transport mobs, at least in the short term and in the localized area, because I mean, I know I grew, that sounds weird. I knew I grew this ghast right here because I'm going to need it. We just need to make sure that the sheep is above ground. Yes, indeed it is. Now let's have a nice soft landing. Okay, nice soft landing. And landed. Touchdown, touchdown. Now let's go ahead and lead you to the fence post. And that's all together. Oh no. Oh no, sheep. I'm gonna right click or space right click the sheep, right? Maybe to me? Okay, that's fine. And then, yeah, there we go. Okay. Hi, sheep. How you doing? I still need to understand how these leads work, but man, that's so cool. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Can I just take this, right? I could just take this lead. Yes. And then come on down here and hopefully bring him along. We need a name. What should we name this guy or girl? I don't know. Well, never mind. let's attach them right there because that, oh, that is so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And now we got a sheep over here. This is like, I don't have any plans for the sheep or anything. I just wanted to demonstrate that for you. Oh boy, this guy is gonna be so good. So good. But now, distractions aside, fun distractions aside, let's get into our first build of the episode. I gotta say, this is just an excellent view. I love it so much. That ghast has scared me quite a few times as I've been working here off camera. But today we have what I hope to be a handful of smaller, easier builds that might just be a little bit more functional. Oh, that's so cool. And as you can see, I've cleared off this island here now. I don't know if I like the idea, but I think this island is going to house our mud farm. Last episode, clearly we made our beautiful wheat fields, and in part, you know, wheat's good for food, but mainly I want to make mud blocks. But to have mud blocks, or I guess packed mud, we need regular mud blocks, and that is what this island, I hope, is going to be. And yes, what in the world? Was that a spider that just fell down? It must have spawned right there. I have some ideas for how I want this island to be, but again, I'm going with that more natural space. I've been debating putting the machine over here or on this little ledge over there. I should show you. Up on this bridge that we made last episode, I added in this little cutout, so if you drop down, it's right on top of this island. I think that's going to be a fun little interconnected type thing. And can I say, building in an amplified world, I know you guys hear it every episode, but I just love it so much because every time you move around in your world, you just get this fresh perspective. It's such a different visual wherever you're going, which I know that's true in like every other Minecraft world, but it just feels different here in the amplified. And we are going to be using Il Mango's mud farm, and I'm probably going to be pausing and listening to his video in the background because even though it's pretty simple, I want to do it step by step. So let's take a step back here and see where we want this. I think we want to land here and a pathway to go, well, basically right here. So this is probably not the best place to put my temporary stuff, but I think we'll start with the chest being right here, going into a hopper. And he uses glass blocks everywhere, but I'm going to use some dark oak wood. We're going to do repeater there, repeater there. Let's get a torch and then a torch to lock that. Take that away. So cool. I always forget you can lock repeaters. I believe a dispenser is going to go there, and then a dispenser should be there, right? And then some wood. We can, in fact, I think I will put glass there because this is where the water's gonna go. And then I believe a hopper there. And I do think I missed out on a hopper down here going into that dispenser. This will not work. I need to get that chest in, so it'll have to be glass or something. And then the dropper goes here with a hopper and some chests, so we can put some dirt in there. I believe that looks okay. And then the redstone there. And of course we'll need to block this so that way the water doesn't come out. But let's just put in the water right now. I made a mistake. No. You misplace one water source and chaos ensues. Oh no. All right, so there's the water. Block that off. This is ugly. It's gonna be ugly for a little bit. The water's still going. Oh no. At least we got the redstone back. But I think that's basically it. I might have just done this from memory. I watched the video like once or twice, but we need to fill this dispenser and that hopper with glass bottles, but I need to wait till they smelt in order to get them all in here. We're getting close. We are getting close. But while we're waiting, I did add, well, I didn't add much, but I'll show you. I always love going over the previous builds because I love the slime blocks and all good. But what I did, the chicken farm is like, it's seriously so crazy. I'm coming into here and we're going to do this off camera, but I added in a whole bunch of bulk storage. We've got a lot of stuff. We've got tons of feathers, tons of things. And I tell you, without even like breeding the chickens, just letting the minecart get all of the eggs, it gets nuts. It gets crazy. Like this is, this is insane. I had to turn it off. I put on an off switch because man, It's too much. It's too efficient. And I love it. I love when things are really efficient. And you know what? While we're waiting for these glass blocks to cook, why don't I try to explain to you exactly how this machine works? Because I know it can look pretty jumbled. So what we're going to do, this dispenser, this dropper is going to, oh, I need that to be a glass block too. Dang it, donuts. Anyway, now, so this chest is going to have all the different dirt in it, and it needs to be dirt. I don't think it can be grass blocks. It needs to be dirt. I will be standing here. I will get the dirt, put the dirt block right here. Now, once the dirt block is here, this redstone repeater, which I think I could just power normally. I don't know if I need that or if he's just doing that to be compact, but this will power the grass block or the dirt block here, which will power that redstone, which will obviously power this dropper, which should be full of the other dirt blocks, so that'll just constantly go. This redstone will also power this dispenser, and this dispenser is going to dispense a water bottle because they're all empty. It doesn't have any more space to come back in here, so it'll float up all the way up to this hopper, which will go into this dispenser. When I place the dirt block down, remember this is powered again, which I think either powers the block, which will then power the dispenser, which will dispense the water bottle onto the dirt, which will make it mud. I will then mine it. It will go down into this hopper, into this chest, and we'll have a bunch of mud. Not exactly redstone with B-dubs, but I don't feel like playing tennis today. That tennis thing he made just recently is crazy redstone. I could never. But there we go. Now we officially have, I think, all the glass bottles. Now we just need some dirt. I'll need to put some in my offhand. And I do believe that you need a not super efficient shovel to keep this going. So let's see if I have what it takes. We're going to place that there. And I think that just loaded it. So we'll need to go again, right? Boom. That's mud. Okay. Boom. Yeah. And now I should be able. Oh, is that too fast? That might be too fast. Dang it, efficiency 3. Let's go see if I have any other shovels. I did some end rating. Surely I have some bad shovels. That's efficiency 3 as well. Dang it. I'm going to need a new shovel. We need to go mining again. I'm clearly running low on diamonds. Every time I see that ghast, I get like a little heart attack. I'm like, oh, ghast is here. Oh no, watch out. All right, let's try this again. Regular shovel. Yeah, there we go. Is it still missing sometimes? I don't know. It looks pretty good. This is pretty nice. Kind of rhythmic too. Yeah, it missed a couple, but there it is. You can see because I'm holding the dirt in my offhand, the dropper is always dropping stuff, which will get me to pick it up. This is really nice. We're gonna need I'm gonna want an unbreaking netherite sword for this, or netherite shovel for this. Like I said earlier, I'm really feeling a nether episode next episode. Upgrade to some netherite. I know some people don't like that, but I think it's almost time. Well, you know, 5-6 episodes in, very long episodes too. Plus, I personally just love netherite. It's like my favorite ore slash thing to farm in Minecraft, or at least discover, search for, I guess. But there we go. Oh, we're almost done. Let's finish it off. And that's all the dirt that I got. Let's look inside. 4 stacks of mud. Let's go. I just love the sound of mud. It's so squishy. And that is definitely very ugly. And look at that creeper just resting there. I love that. I'm never gonna light that up. And goodbye. But again, I don't know if I want to keep that right there or if I want to move it to this central area just as like the main focus of this. But I'm thinking of, you know, this is the drop down, making a pathway from here all the way down to here. And my crazy idea, here's my crazy idea. Here you go. Ready for this? I don't think you are. We're going to take all of this grass, all of this dirt, and we're going to replace it with mud. Huh? What do you think? Maybe not all of it, maybe some of it, maybe then some coarse dirt. And then maybe from right here, we have some path blocks kind of going all the way down to where we need to go. Yeah. Oh, I like that a lot. And then maybe a little pond, Oh, yep. That's it. You guys had such great suggestions. Somebody suggested a waterfall here, and I think that's perfect. I definitely would love to do that. There's a bird over there. But what now we can also do is we take these hay bales and then uncraft them to wheat. And finally, we have an excellent source of packed mud. I love, ooh, it's almost time for harvesting. I love harvesting this, so good. But packed mud not only would look really good alongside this path block, just in the ground like that, yes, a little bit of extra texture, but this amazing building potential. And you know what? I think the pond is just like almost even pre-made right here. I'm just gonna dig this out a little bit. Maybe this could have a little waterfall on it. Ooh, I don't know. I'm not entirely sold, but let's get some water in here. And then how do we feel about this? This could be pretty good. I love the natural feel, especially in this amplified world. Okay, yes, there we go. Make it look a little bit more natural. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sold. I'm sold. I might even bring it over here a little bit. Yep. That looks so great. I'm going to try to make this look a little bit pretty. Make it like a little hut or something, maybe with a door. So that way I'm hidden from the elements. Might push it back a couple blocks too, or maybe even rotate it to over here. I don't know. There's a zombie somewhere close by. Hello, you can't get me. But you guys get the idea. I'm going to pertify this island. We're going to get a lot of mud because I am so excited to share a bigger and even better project. You know, sometimes you just need to do a project on your own. You know, throw up a YouTube video, listen to some music, and build in Minecraft. And that's exactly what I just did. Oh, hello? Nothing in there. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. After our Happy Ghast adventure, let's get that lead. Oh, that lead always falls. I've done quite a bit of work, including this. I was going to do more than this, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion. As weird as it is, we're going to make more of this episode, but this is a little dark cage that sometimes I like putting in my builds just to give it a little bit more life. When you're walking through and you see like a zombie or a spider or a skeleton in there, it could be pretty cool. So I wanted to do a couple more in here. And the Happy Ghast makes that so easy. But the building that I really did is gonna be this island. I know. I probably did a little bit more than I should have. But you can see it's exactly what we said. Little drop down, make it fancy, little pathway going to the actual mud farm itself. It looks really good. I put some hay bales here because that's what makes the packed mud. We've put a couple ponds and a tree. It looks so nice. Mangrove. I just put in these mushrooms just now. And then I was flying around and I noticed that the bottom side of this looks a little ugly, and I thought, oh, that'd be so annoying to fix, except, oh wait, we've got ourselves the Happy Ghast. So we just plop ourselves right underneath this, maybe make a little line of clay that we can outline in some packed mud, or maybe not. Yeah, or just some regular mud. There we go. And make this all closed off so it looks like just packed mud and some clay. And I used this Happy Ghast for all of this. Look at this island, completely transformed into mud. And I thought some clay underneath would be good as it's drying out and then turning to stone at the bottom. Nothing crazy for the drop down design of the slime blocks. I'll show you where that connects to. I still have some torches over on this side, but I am, well, okay, let me show you something. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. Oh, yes, we've got a frog. There used to be 2 frogs. Now there's only 1 frog. I don't know where the other one went to, but it jumps around all the time. But we go in this pond and I dug out a little secret underground tunnel to where we have some fish. There used to be 4 fish. Now there's only 3 fish. I bet you that's where the other toad went, or the frog went. But I love that. I think that's cute. I added in a bunch of tiny details like plants and firefly bushes. I bone mealed the bottom, sugar cane, typical stuff, bamboo, just kind of sitting here because we're in the jungle. I think it looks nice. A little fishing rod because we could sit here. Oh, dude, that looks so cool. We could fish. Oh, it's raining. That means like fishing will be really good. This island is totally spawn proof. We should be able to AFK here and not worry about any sort of mobs. And there's a fish. Beautiful. We can put that in our little barrel. And down here, we ate away at this pathway. I love how this looks, how it cuts into here. I put some packed mud or packed clay underneath the hay bales because I thought that would make the most amount of sense. If it's touching the hay bale, it'll change what it is. Down here, we just put some mangrove wood and some mud all the way around here. We still have the glass because I think it looks really nice. And like the me of a couple months ago, or maybe a couple years ago, would have been really happy with this build. And I am, but I also feel like, especially around here, it's just kind of bare and blank. So I really want to get into, I want to learn how to build better. Like I said, I think it looks serviceable. It looks okay. I just wish it was better. I wish I was a better builder. But if we come up here, I added on kind of an official way down. We have a fence gate with a really nicely hidden pressure plate. You walk on over it, you jump on down, hit the slime blocks. You can even climb the vines if you want, and you get a great view of this wonderful, wonderful island. It's really cute. I do adore it. I do adore it so much. Hello. I don't want to spend too much time on that because now we have a future endeavor. We have 2 more farms left to build in this episode, and this next one is going to be fairly easy because I want to build a pig farm, and I want it to be a pigsty, which is indeed why we made the mud farm, so that we can make, oh, is there a spider in there? So that we can make the mud, well, I guess so that way we can make the pig farm all muddy. Where is this pig farm gonna be? Well, we have this floating island of the mud right there. I thought, why not have yet another floating island of pigs? And this island, I cleared off all of the trees and the bushes, and I specifically chose this island for a couple reasons. First and foremost, it's close to our main area, which I want to get back to. And I think we can build a bridge either from right there to right here, or from this to right there, depending on which one looks better. I want to start getting this place a little bit more interconnected. And this floating island also has 2 levels to it. It has this top level right here, and that is inaccessible to this bottom area, and this bottom area is going to be where I want all of our pigs. But you guys know me. You guys know the builds, the chicken farm, the wheat fields, the wheat farm. This is not going to be just any old regular pig farm. I mean, building a pig farm in general is something that nobody does on Minecraft YouTube nowadays. And the reason we're making a pig farm is going to become obvious to you somewhat soon. I will hold you in anticipation until then, though. I do want a little area underground for the pigs to go, because sometimes I feel bad for my animals, like when it rains, the chickens are just out there. So it'd be kind of nice to have a little pig pen. I don't know if I want it to have little glass windows or something, but we can play around with it. I think just a nice little stable or pen would be pretty cool, but nothing bigger than this. I think this is okay. And of course it will be mud in here. Actually, no, this will be dry. So this should be packed mud, yes? Or something similar. So out here is going to be all of the regular mud, but I don't want to do this entire island being mud because we already did it there. And I think it works there for the mud farm. So I just want to do splotches. And thinking of mud, I think mud like sinks down. So I'm thinking these lower levels might be the ones that has all of the mud. And I don't know exactly what I want. Actually, I do know sort of what I want up here. I would love it if we had just a crap ton of coarse dirt, maybe some podzol, but mainly coarse dirt. 1, because I love the texture, and 2, I love the feeling that it gets, that it's just like this ground is being trampled on a whole bunch. Yeah, okay. Now, clearly we're gonna need to blend this out. We'll make this mud. I think this might be a nice line right here to make that mud. And then this could be something else. And then maybe this could be something else like coarse dirt or something. But now I want to share the secret of this island with you, because inside of this pig pen, I don't just want to get them out of the rain. I don't care about that. I lied. I want to do something a little bit weird. You see, animals tend to pile up in the corners. That's just how their pathfinding is. And so wouldn't it be just kind of silly if we had this pig pen, and then once they were like pushed up against this corner, what if they like fell down, and they fell down all the way down underground to this other weird secret area that I found? I haven't shown you guys this because there's a ton of these all around the area, but in this little kind of cutout, you can see, let me orientate you here. This is where the very first episode took place. You can see all my terrible cobblestone. This is where we were fighting all the Endermen. Oh boy, that looks so good, doesn't it? Look at that. That looks, wow. Beautiful build jump scare. But if we run on down here, you can see just over this edge is this little cutout. And if we jump down here, there's really, oh, I thought I was going to miss that. There's nothing too much down here. I lit it up. I took some of the coal, and I think we could really build something cool down here. I don't really have any plans for it yet, but there's a lot of these really cool areas that if we just walk through them, they come out on this other side. It gives me the like Ethos village feel, his underground village feel. But I think if they fall just straight from here, I think they would fall too fast. And when I say too fast, I mean too fast for us to enjoy the spectacle of a pig falling down out of a floating island. So what I plan on doing, oh, this is so weird. I plan on if any time a pig falls down here, there will be a chamber down here that they fall onto, and then a dispenser will dispense a splash potion of slow falling, and then they will slow fall all the way down here. And if the slow falling potion doesn't hit them, or if it wears off, well then they can safely land maybe by the slime blocks. I don't know. Or we just add a hoppers down here and we just have a passive pork farm. Okay, oh, jump scare. I'm leaning towards the passive pork farm because, well, we all know what happens when we have a basically AFK mob farm. The mob farm gets crazy. So now that I've like vision cast for you, I want to terraform this. This is not going to take that long at all. I'm going to terraform this and then I will be right back. So I think I've changed my mind about the mud. Not entirely. I still want mud patches in here, but I very much like this coarse dirt and podzol look. So I think I'm going to do that instead. I did cover the entire island in coarse dirt, including this side. I'm leaving the top part for something different, which we'll see soon. But I decided I was going to do the redstone off camera. And then I thought, like, how about no? Because this is kind of a fun little contraption and I want to do it with you. So down here, just as a reminder, this is going to be, well, this is all dug up now, but this is going to be the floor to where the pigs are going to go. And then they're going to have a chance to drop down here. And I want them to fall and they're going to just have to take some damage. But once they fall into here, these pistons are going to close up, and then somewhere I think either like right where they're sitting, but I think, yeah, the pigs are going to be 1 block tall. So in order to detect them, we're going to need to put some tripwires here. But where? Oh, this is going to be difficult. We might need to push out the island a little bit because we'll need tripwires there and string to connect them. And these tripwires should connect to these pistons. And we don't want a lot of delay on these pistons, so we're gonna need to just hook them up straight to these tripwire hooks. Does that work? Yes. Okay. Now I worry that these pistons won't close fast enough when the pigs fall down, and I'm worried that if I raise the tripwires, they won't be tall enough once they do land on the closed pistons. Also, we need to connect these, so I think that's good. Let's go test this out. Let's jump down. Okay, yeah, they all activate when I'm on there, but do they close in time? So let's see, we're gonna jump down. No, okay. Let's go ahead and lower the pistons then. And I think that's gonna work for me, but I'm worried about it working for the pigs. So if we jump down, yeah, that really looked like it worked for me. We'll try it again, kind of shoot for the middle. Ooh, it doesn't quite work. Hold up, I'm an idiot. Dang it, I'm an idiot. Y'all, why am I so dumb? The pistons can be closed. We can start with the pistons closed, and then when the pigs fall down, then we have the tripwires open up. How is that so difficult, Donuts? Come on. The way we do that is by inverting the signal. And I think if we just do it with 1, it should be okay. I know technically it's not going to work if the pigs are on this side, but surely they'll like push each other around and move around to where it does that. Oh, because then that, oh, no, we're good. We're good. Just move the signal over. We're okay. We're okay. Yeah, there we go. Now I have to place a comparator here. And you know what? I bet you I just need the 1. I don't need 2 of them. I just need the 1. If we're going to do that, then whoop, yep, they fall down. Okay. And if we're going to do it, I'd rather it be the left one. Now, the problem is I want this to be on a little bit of a delay. Actually, does this now solve my problem? Yeah, I think it does, because as soon as they drop down, they will get shot with this dispenser. But I think I want the dispenser to be on the bottom. Yeah, and I still want a little bit of a delay for the pistons. But that should be easy. We just do repeaters, and I don't know if I'll even need more than that delay. Yeah, I think that's good. We hit the tripwire, that's going to go, and then the pistons. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Now let's do a little test run. Let's block everything back up and expose the drop down. And I'm going to put my own skin on the line because I've been crafting up some slow falling potions. I will want like a chest or a barrel with a hopper. That'll work to refuel this. That'll be pretty good, and to put a whole bunch in there. All right, we are going to drop down. We're looking for the slow falling effect. And I'm going to drop down right on this block because that's the furthest away it can get. I'm going to take, I mean, the pigs are going to take a little bit of fall damage, but they're going to be pushed off here anyway. So let's do that. Yay, it worked. Now we'll close off that little gap so the pigs can't get through. But then we're going to have flying pigs just flying down, and they shouldn't be pathfinding anywhere. So they should just fall ever so gracefully into this pit or to their death, whichever one we decide. I think I'll do a little toggle down there, and that's 4 minutes of slow falling, so they should have plenty of time to fall down there. And this is really cool, activating your elytra with slow falling. You can really slow down and appreciate the views from up here. I think slow falling potions are super underrated. They're really fun. And now I just want to run out here. Dude, this is so cool. Okay, I think this portion might be glass, but I do want to make this side bottom portion really clean. Oh, and I've got slow falling that we can just use to fall down here. And this will all be grass. And I think that looks good. I don't think you could see anything. I might add some more leaves to make that look a little bit more like a bush. There's the blocks right there, but it's against the leaves. I think that's fine. That'll be okay. And that just looks like a very inconspicuous little hole. We still got a minute of slow falling, so we could just hop on it. Well, actually, we can, no! Oh, bummer. Down we go again. But I think that's it. I think that was really simple. And even if we fall down here, like I said, the pigs might nudge this, but I still think that's okay. And if we lose a couple pigs, I mean, they're pigs. They're okay, you know? So that was a lot simpler of a redstone project. Oh man, slow falling is really slow. It's a lot simpler of a redstone project than I thought it was going to be. I am going to work on the aesthetics of this place. And of course, my very first thought, like it always is some either dark oak or spruce wood. And I do think that'll be really nice. I just don't know. Here's my problem. This is facing the outside. I don't mind if this is a little chamber, but this right here, like if we block that off, we are only one block on this like flat plane. And this is a really flat plane, and this is something that we're going to need to decide rather quickly, or often I should say, rather often, is do we want to protrude this a little bit, make it and build it up a little bit more, or do we want to keep it flat and then build something like, if we replace all of this with wood, do we want to make it look nice on the other side? Because it's kind of a weird process. I mean, then what we could do is just come in here, add some more stone, make it look like this is a natural mountain, put some dirt on it. Let's kind of see how that looks from a distance. Does it blend in? I mean, that blends in a lot better than I thought it was going to. And honestly, that's not a lot of blocks. So if we decide to change all of this inside, that should be okay. Or do we just want to keep this a pigsty? All the stone and rock. I do want some sort of like entrance canopy over this thing. Like I said, just for a little bit of, I do want to shelter the pigs from the rain. I do think that's cozy. That's not bad. Birch wood might contrast well, kind of make it stand out a little bit. And then maybe we go with the ever popular mangrove to outline it. I don't know what it is. I never thought I would build with mangrove this frequently, but it works on so many levels. I think I do want to try the spruce wood on the side, but if we do so, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make it feel like an actual structure. In other words, if we went with this natural style, we can get away with just leaving it here because, oh, it's a cave. But this gives it like a built quality. Like, hey, now we need to have a plan, which means to me, we're probably going to need to make this a little bit more square, which isn't the end of the world because we can pretty that up. It just means we might need to make like mini stables out of this, little stations. I love the shape of that. That looks cozy. That looks really cozy, doesn't it? And I don't know if this is going to be like wood overload, like a different wood color. We might try a different texture in here. Like, oh, we should definitely try mud. It's like the whole purpose of the farm we built earlier is okay. But we're just starting with this shape. We're kind of doing the shapes and the colors at the same time here. Yeah, that looks a little bit weird. I definitely think mud is going to look a lot better. Do we have mud? No, we don't. Build a whole farm just to get one block, and you don't use the block? Come on, donuts. What are we doing? What are we doing? I love this island. It's so cool. We've got our mud. And then up here, I did add in a barrel with some hay bales. And that'll get us some more packed mud. And this we will definitely mix in here as part of the terraforming and just prettying up of this, just giving it a little bit of texture. But instead of this birch, what if we did have this mud? Oh, that's really subtle. Oh, that's not as contrasty. That doesn't draw your attention to it as much. But do I like that though? Or do we switch it out here and have the entrance still be the birch? Welcome to my build process, everybody. These are the tiny details that I just can't get over. And the sad thing is that's probably not going to even look that good anyway. Well, now I'm thinking I don't like either of these options and I'd rather have it be the wall. Yeah, I think I found what I want to go with. I'm not sold on the dark oak of the ceiling, and well, actually I might just bump it up a little bit of a half slab in there just to add a little bit more depth. I feel like it's a little flat right here. Maybe I'll add in some stripped logs up top, but I like the spruce on the floor and then I moved the mud on the wall. I think that's gonna be our best bet. Yeah, I think that looks the best so far. I might try the birch wood again because I did kind of like it, but that gives a more gritty, muddy feeling. So I guess we'll try it there. I did also put in the rest of the, oh, actually, no, I didn't. I put the barrel and the hopper to all of these slow falling potions. So we can go ahead and grab them out of here. And like I said, I will pretty all of this up. I'll probably close this off because you don't need that up there. I just wanted to make sure that I was aligned wherever this was. And we'll put in the slow falling potions. They will be into here. And that gives us a lot of potions that we can put in. And I just want to make sure not to hit the tripwire now because that's ready to go. And now I want to do a couple things. First and foremost, this pig farm is lacking some pigs. So I would love to come down here, snip off this. Oh, I always lose it. I'm gonna get some leads. I'm gonna ride this happy ghast and we're gonna get some pigs. Where are the pigs, you say? Well, they're right down here. I can't get over how, like, look at that. Dude, I love this world so much. If you were to tell me a few months ago that I would start a brand new amplified world and I would just fall in love with it, I don't think I'd believe you. And now I'm also curious. I knew there were definitely more pigs over here. Oh, ow. Yeah, there they are. There they are. Okay. Come back, happy ghast. Okay. Can we get close enough? We've got 3 pigs. I want to lead. Okay, let's do this. Oh, this is gonna take a while to get up here, isn't it? The happy ghast is flying away. Leashes are supposed to be a lot easier. Oh, hey, he's back. Okay, they're supposed to be a lot more elastic, right? So we've got 3 pigs. Come here, happy ghast. Let's get close. Let's get close. Come on. We need to lead them. We need to lead them. Oh, no, missed it. Bummer. They also changed leads to where if you fly with your elytra and you use a firework, they automatically break. Happy ghast, come back, please. Okay, you're close. You're close. You're close. Come on. Come on, go, leash. Okay, now we've got them all there. Now I think I just need to ride them. I think I lost the lead, but I think we're okay now. Oh, yeah, we are. Let's go. Let's get up top, clear the trees. I think we're good. I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little worried about just putting animals on this island, but hopefully they don't fall down unless they're super packed. I think we're safe. I really should have tried this in a creative mode first, but we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Let's clear this island. Can we see the pigs? Can we see the pigs? Are they on the island yet? Okay. And I think we have touchdown. I think we got it. Let's take that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Now we've got the pigs on the island. We can, I guess, get the leads off of them like so. I forgot to lead down here and we'll leave the happy ghast there for now because believe it or not, oh, it's been a while since you guys have been over here, hasn't it? Look, this is the old wheat farm. I did also manage to find potatoes and carrots, so I do want to bring a couple of these along. If you don't remember, this was our very first way of going up and down. We would fall down all the way down here. This is such a long ladder. Little water safe fall at the end. Beautiful view. Oh, remember when we used to have to like track this the whole time? Oh, and then we got a little bit of bubble column too. Such a long bubble column. It takes so long. It's so tall. This mountain is so huge. But now we can traverse this mountain and head back over here. And this is the top of the mini island, the pig island. And before any of these guys die, let's go ahead and breed them so we have a start of a farm at least. Oh, don't get knocked off already. We don't want to go back in that corner just quite yet, because up here, I'm thinking, I don't know for sure. I would like to add a little bit of a pond, maybe even a waterfall. I don't know. This might not work. This is such a thin piece of land. I don't know if this is going to look good or if I want to expand it a little bit to make it a little bit beefier. But up here, I was thinking we just have a tiny little aesthetic carrot farm. No, not only will this be a nice little mini source of carrots while we don't have an official carrot farm yet, I want to try to make this a little bit less extreme hills like. It might just, and you know what? I might even want to start the water from like here. Don't know exactly how water works, right? We could have this little thing. And can I remove this then? Can I make this a little bit better, right? Oh no, no, not the pigs, not the pigs, no. Oh, this is terrible. Get out of here. No, not the pigs. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. But I think we're safe. I know the torches are gone, but okay, we've at least got these pigs. Okay. That's the second time that's happened this episode. And we still got this pig, even though he's a little trapped down there. That's okay. We've got the happy ghast. We'll bring him back up. But you see what I'm getting? That actually looks pretty good. We might build this up a little bit to make this more of an official kind of lush farm. Yeah, I like it, dude. The happy ghast is so atmospheric. And these should all be hydrated. No, I mean, I know it's not going to look really good right now, but just in theory, mechanically, and that's gonna, okay, we'll work with it. We'll work with it. I think it's because this was then like the shortest pathway to the ground. So I think if I'm smart with it, I should be fine. I'll play with it off camera. But for now, let's save this pig. Come on up, pig. And we'll use the happy ghast to build out this island a little bit more. In fact, I might do what I did earlier and just expand it out this way and make it a little bit more, well, I guess a little bit less flat. And we've got touchdown of the pig. You're welcome, I saved you. And they like their little pig pen. Okay, just don't fall down here just yet. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna block them so they can't fall down yet. My theory is they're gonna cramp so much in this back corner because of their pathfinding that they're gonna push each other off. I just hope it doesn't happen so often that it ruins all of the pigs. And I think it's looking really good. Oh, I'm really happy with that. That's going to be some nice bright green. That grass and the carrots are going to look so good. Yeah, I'm going to build this out, terraform this to look a little bit better, put in some hidden lighting. And when we come back, we're gonna have some flying pigs. Okay, so I want us all to remember how beautiful and nice this island is. It looks really good. The pathway, the tree, the hay bales, the ponds, it looks really nice, right? I'm a good builder because well, yeah, this might be the ugliest thing in this world right now. As a side note, the happy ghast and the cinematic camera make for really good shots like this, don't they? Oh man, it's so great. So I had some trouble. Obviously I terraformed. I'm pretty happy. I put it in a little pond and then that, you know, leaked down into the mud. I think that looks really good. I added in a little something. Believe me, this is all up for debate whether or not I change it, because I was breeding these pigs for such a long time and they were just disappearing. I was like, where are they going? Where are they going? And you can see they are falling down the cliff. And I thought, well, that's weird. I just saw one of them take damage. Why? No. And then I flew down here and there were some pork chops. And I was like, well, that's weird because I feel like their AI, at least the chicken AI, always wants them to go to a higher elevation. But what I found was, upon observing on the happy ghast, dude, the happy ghast is just so great. I would just sit AFK over here and look at the pig's behavior. And what would happen is after I would breed them, the baby pigs would like follow the adults and then they would push the adults down the cliff and then off the cliff. So we had to put in this ugly, ugly fence. Now I think I want to terraform this a little bit, kind of like we did with the chickens, where it's a little bit more natural. So it's not just a big ugly fence all around the way. You could see this one is blocked off because I elevated all that up a couple blocks so that way they can't jump off of that. But yeah, this looks incredibly terrible and I'm so sorry I made you wait for it. In terms of what this is over here, this is something else I needed to put a ladder on because they were leaking over here too. But what this is a little pathway to a barrel where we could put in those potions. Just a little bit easier access. And so now what I'm I'm gonna do. I hope this works. I hope this works. I brewed up a ton of slow falling potions. We have some carrots, and so I'm gonna breed some of these pigs and try to pull them this way so they don't automatically fall down. And it's been, you know, a good 2 or 3 times I've bred these pigs. Clearly there's a lot more of them. Clearly there are some over here, and I still think if they're up here, they can fall down this way, but I don't know how impactful that's gonna be. So we'll see, we'll see. I just don't have the brain capacity after doing all of this work to do that. So now it is time to unveil, open up this corner. I still have the barrel in here too. I don't know, I might change that. And we shall see. Oh, if this baby pig comes over and like pushes that over, I don't know, it might be a while. I really want to see this in action, but I thought, you know, going with a birch wood and a spruce wood would be a little bit better. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hello. Someone push him in. Someone push him in. Oh, you know what? I've got a happy ghast for this. Oh, it looks like they're doing it. It looks like they're doing it. Come on. Clearly, I don't want it to happen all the time. I do want this to be fairly rare, so that way I don't lose all of my pigs, but I just think it'll be a really funny visual. Oh, we're so close. Oh, we're so close. Come on, pigs. Come on. Oh, there they go. There they go. Yep, there it is. There it is. Let's go. Drop. Okay, there's the potion. And I'm just gonna, yes, look at that. We've got flying pigs. That is the dumbest thing I've ever made in my life. Oh, that is gold. I love that so much. Is there any more coming? No. All right. And I did put some hoppers underneath these slime balls just in case they missed the potion or we ran out of potions or something. And then this will be where all of the pork chops go. Like I said, I'll do more of the stuff off camera, but I am just so happy that it kind of works now. That was my goal for this episode. And it looks pretty, oh no, I took out my carrots. I'm happy that it's not super common that these guys go back and forth. Let's see if we can't see it up close, maybe. Especially once we breed, the babies will be right around the adults. There you go. And another one. Let's go down. Flying pigs. Landed. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's so stupid and I love it. Now, clearly we are gonna run out of potions there, so I'm gonna need to stay up some nights and farm up. I might even make a little phantom farm for their phantom membranes because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. This looks so great. I put in some stuff here, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm really excited. And I'm mostly excited because, yes, I will touch this up a little bit to my liking. We'll put in some slow falling potions. Oh, yes. And I did put in just, instead of a whole other storage area, I figure I'm not going to use this too much, right? So pork chops here, carrots right there. This top part, I want to wait to do this top part until, well, first of all, I have the bottom part done. And then I do think I'm going to do a drawbridge here somewhere, not a drawbridge, but a bridge here somewhere. So I kind of want to connect it up with this. But like I said, I'm kind of mentally done right now with this pig farm. And so for the last half of this episode, I want to do a couple things. The first thing I want to do is introduce you to the brand new way that we are going to be traversing this map. You see, I've put in these slime blocks. You guys have mentioned how much you love the verticality of this place, and I've put some slime blocks right underneath some parts where I can just drop off, and that's all well and good for getting down. But the challenge with Amplified is not getting down, it's getting back up. And yes, we have our fireworks and our elytra, but that doesn't feel very cohesive to the world. Like, I love this wheat farm, and this wheat farm has done great stuff for us, but I want to connect it to our pathway, to our storage area. Now, we could do a really simple water elevator, and believe me, we'll be doing water elevators, but something that I've always been fond of, I believe I saw this from Zisto back in the Minecraft days, are these little ender pearl things. You throw an ender pearl up and look at that, we've got pistons and tripwires to catch us. Now the redstone's really bare bones. It's probably not as compact as I could make it, but what we can do is we can set up these stations. We can walk out over here and then have another station up there. So instead of flying, we can use ender pearls and just immediately teleport vertically. And I believe this works for about 30 blocks. And so another one of these contraptions would get us to about right here, and we could do another one or ender pearl up there or something, but we could also build a little bridge over here, some way to get up to our actual storage area, because if we throw that up there, whoop, and we are back up top right here. I know you guys don't see this much, but we have a drop down. We can land right there. It's so weird. When you shifted on slime blocks before, you would take damage, but they got rid of the pressing the jump thing, so it's very weird. But for only a couple pearls, we can instantly teleport. And then I'll make this look pretty, like an actual real island and something that isn't completely disgusting to look at. But I realized as I was building this, I was really excited about it, but then I was like, donuts, we don't have that many ender pearls. And so I think it's finally time we go to the end and make an enderman farm, because obviously we need the ender pearls for it, but I could really go for some XP. Digging out all of the dirt, digging out all of the stone for last episode with our pickaxe, my tools have taken a beating, and I, for one, am pretty tired of lighting everything on fire with my sword. And so I think it's time we take our revenge on these stupid endermen ruining our terrain. So I'm gonna gather some resources and meet you at the end. Oh, and would you look at that? We got a skeleton in the cage. That looks so cool. I love that. I'm gonna need to add more of those things. Maybe a bigger one too. It just makes the base feel a little bit more alive, you know? But anyway, I've got the materials we need for the enderman farm. And so now we just need to head on over here. Man, I don't think, no, I've been to the end once or twice after defeating the dragon for some ender pearls. Oh my goodness. Look at all these bees. I told you I was building that bee empire last episode, but clearly we lost a couple. Now they're on this island. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I love bees. I really do. Not in real life. I hate bees in real life, but you always need to make some sort of containment chamber for them for that exact reason, because those bees just fly off any direction they can go. But this is a much easier journey with an elytra, and this is our one wide hole that drops all the way down into the stronghold, and I don't think there's much here. I think I cleared it out. Yeah, nothing much here, but I will set my spawn, and let's go ahead and go in, and we need to decide what section of island we're gonna need to build this on. So there is our entrance. I'm not a big fan of this jut out, so I think we'll go over this direction. This seems to be the furthest away from the bulk of the end island, which is what we need. And man, it's been a while since I've done this, and I might want a pumpkin head just in case, but I don't know. I think this looks kind of bad for the video. I did have put on the texture pack that makes it a little bit more transparent, but I think we'll be fine, right? We should be okay. And yep, this is the furthest back it goes. So we'll drop our lava. Actually, I think we need to do this and then drop it there and let that drop all the way down eventually. It's been years. It's been literal years since I've made an enderman farm. Even in my brand new single player world that I started in 1.18, I still don't have an enderman farm there. I'm always afraid of falling off the edge. The end is a great place because it's just nothing. So I love the difficulty and the threat of that, but it's also very nerve-wracking. I think that's it. I think that's the bottom. So now I hope all we need to do is that. Yes, I'll keep that there just to be safe. Beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna leave this project bin here because I don't want to, if I die, I don't want to die with that. But here comes the most dangerous part. Oh, it gets me every time. We do have our elytra and plenty of durability and plenty of fireworks too. Wait, I grabbed some more. So in theory, we should be fine. As we get towards the bottom, that's the last one. Let's do that, and we're good. Okay. Now, if you don't know, we need to go like 2 whole stacks of leaves out. And the reason we're using leaves is so that endermen don't teleport to them or spawn on them. Boy, I wish I would have gotten Swift Sneak by now. That would have helped me out quite a bit. My pinky is straining. And the reason we want to go 2 whole stacks of leaf blocks out is so that way there are no endermen spawning on the main island, so that they're all in this spawnable space for us. And I think you're supposed to go as low as you can. I think something about like the game checks where to spawn things from bottom to top. I don't know, some technical reason, but I know all of the farms that I see on YouTube, okay, that's 2 stacks. I think I added a couple leaf blocks, so we'll just go out a little bit more. Very good. I know everybody says to build your killing platform like right here on Y level 1 or 0 or wherever we're at. Okay, now I can relax a little bit. But with this Enderman farm, I mean, you guys know me by now. I make the weirdest farms. So I do want to go like maybe 1 or 2 blocks up, just in case I want to build like some contraptions. And beautiful. Okay, so now we've got a nice little platform here. Precarious bridge that way. I think we're relatively safe to go pick up our project bin now. And we will collect this water because we will need it. And I will put on some ladders. Now we've got a relatively safe way to get up and down. We'll make this platform a little bit bigger. And don't worry, I won't leave this as leaves. I want to do a little mine cart or fast travel system, maybe a boat with some ice to get out here because we're in the end and it's supposed to be really cold, right? But now we'll place down a project bin. Oh man, this looks so dangerous. And for our block palette, we will be using quartz. Quartz, in my opinion, is one of the best blocks in Minecraft. I love how classy it feels. We'll get our hoppers and we'll expand this platform. I think we should be safe so long as it's spawn proof with the torches and as long as I don't leave. Oh, that's 1 block too much. No. Oh, we got it. Now I will link the exact video that I used for this down in the description, but to be honest, this style of farm, there's so many different variations that it doesn't really matter what you do so long as you have the right principles in mind. And you're gonna see that I have some hopefully fun and interesting additions, but for now we'll place the barrel there. That should be good. Anything dropped in here should go there. I did bring in some carpet just so the XP doesn't get stuck. And this is our killing chamber. Now I see most people just do like a 2-block tall gap, which works, but I don't like hitting my head all the time. So I'm gonna see if a top slab will be good enough. We will clearly make sure that the Enderman cannot spawn up there or teleport up there. That's also the big issue. And I'm debating on exactly how I'm gonna style this chamber so nothing is official yet. I forgot the rest of the carpet. All right, we got our carpet. Hopefully that platform is still safe. I think we gotta fly over here. Yes. Okay, good. Yep. All right, we're fine. Ooh, I love the brightness of the white. It just looks so clean. A lot of Enderman farms, especially some of the newer ones that you build with leaves, they just look so dirty. So I like having the bright white, and I'm not sold on this purple carpet either. Purple's just really cheap and easy to get. Plus it is my favorite color. You're kidding me. We used it all? Oh my goodness. This is why these Minecraft episodes take so long to get out. You will not find a worse, less organized person than me. When I do projects, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll do this. Oh yeah, I'll get that. And then just midway through every single project, just, oh yeah, I probably should do that. Oh yeah, I should probably get that. And like, yeah, if you're in creative mode, that's not that big of a deal because you've got all of everything there, but that's no fun. I like survival mode. Okay, take 3. Yeah, I like that. The purple's really regal and royal looking. I like it. And I think we don't need these here because this is where we're going to put our rings, and we're going to need to build 13 of these. So I hope I have enough quartz. I did a little bit of quartz farming in the nether. There are a few things. Well, that's not true. There's actually quite a bit of things that I just love mindlessly doing in Minecraft. I love strip mining for diamonds. I love mining for netherite. So I think we might do that next episode. I don't know. A lot of people like the slower pace, not getting netherite all the way or right away. But netherite is like, it's my favorite type of tool. It's just, it feels so nice. You're going into the nether. It was just the perfect addition. It's technically better than diamond, but you're not like handicapping yourself if you don't do it. It's just geniusly implemented. And speaking of new tools and stuff, we did just get the reveal of the copper golem. My goodness, the copper golem coming back. That is going to be revolutionary for storage systems and farms, and I already know exactly what I'm going to do with the copper golem, exactly what I'm going to do. But then there's going to be copper tools, which are not necessarily better or worse than iron. I mean, they're technically worse than iron, but they're like an iron alternative for the early game, which is cool, which is fun, but that doesn't do me much good right now. But it's cool that it's there. I am still very much of the belief that in between all of these kind of minor small updates, you know, the Happy Gas, the Copper Golem, all these things, they might have hinted at the Moo Bloom coming back. I don't know. I still very much believe they are conceptualizing and working on the end update throughout all of this. I mean, it's what everybody wants. I feel like that's what the game needs the most. They've done a great job with the inventory, with the bundles and stuff. So I feel like that's not a big need right now. I feel like the end could use a big overhaul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sweet, we're on our last one. Now for the last one, we're going to switch to nether brick because this is going to be what we use for the very top of this platform. And I did debate making this Enderman farm because they might do an end update relatively soon. And I am definitely gonna want to do slabs of these. I don't have much. In fact, we might need to go get some more nether bricks. But then, you know, I have this program. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna need more. It's some sort of, you know, Minecraft chunk selector type thing. I forget exactly what it's called, but it allows you to delete chunks, which is good for me because, like I've said many times, I like a good small file size. So if I ever accidentally load in more chunks than I want to, or like I'm exploring and there's just nothing there and I want to load in some new things, like we just got some new animals, it's always good to have that option. But with that, if we do get an end update, I could easily just reset the end chunks completely, or I could be very specific and only reset like the island instead of these over here, this farm, depending on what sort of end update they have for us. But that's all speculation at this point. And we are 1000% gonna need to go home and smelt up some more netherrack for some nether brick. Strangely enough, nether brick is also one of my favorite blocks in the game. There's not a lot of stuff to build with it. I think it goes really well with the quartz, as we're hopefully about to see. So I do like it for that. We've got one stack left. I'm gonna go convert these into slabs. Hopefully this looks good. Okay, I like that little dark on the top, light on the bottom. I don't think that's exactly how you're supposed to build. I think you're supposed to have dark on the bottom and light on top, but this is my world. So we're gonna do things the way I want to do them. But with all of our nether brick gone, let's just get these dirt blocks out of here so we can get a good look of how this is shaping up. Yeah, I like that. I might even add in some like glowstone or something to light up that, even though, well, no, that might affect rates. But right now I need to go get some more nether bricks, so I will be right back. There we go. The final slab of nether brick, we cut it pretty close there, only with one stack left. But now we can move on to probably the most shady part of this entire thing. Now, I'm happy with how fast this has gone. Apart from my trips back to the base because I forgot the carpets and didn't have enough carpets, feel like this has been pretty smooth. But now we need an endermite. And I believe I'm supposed to do this, right? And we're supposed to build up a couple blocks. And now comes the painful part. And I'll probably need more ender pearls. So let me go grab those real quick. Oh, I should probably light up this dirt though. I hope that's enough ender pearls because we need an endermite, which can take some time. One stack down. Oh, this is bad. This is the worst luck I've had in a while. There we go. All right, now we name tag it. Oh, and it's on the other side, so we're safe here. That's pretty smart. We did decide to go with Flick because, you know, it's kind of a bug, right? You know, can you get on the minecart, please? Pretty please. There we go. There we go. Now I think it needs to be on that block. Let's just double check. Yes, I think so. This is so much easier to do without the Enderman up here. I'm glad I decided to go with the torches, but let's just break this. Is it above the carpet? It is. Okay, so let's make sure it's really over there. It's going crazy. Come on. I do not want this to die. Yeah, in all of my other Enderman farms, I feel like the Endermite always dies somehow, but we've got carpet over it. I'll jump down there. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. We'll do that. Break it. Should be up there. Perfect. And now, according to the video, I just place another carpet on top of it, and then that'll be safe? Question mark, I hope so. Now we can open this up, and I think the only thing left for us to do is to test it out. So I just want to make sure, okay, that just feels so exposed up there. I just want to triple check, make sure everything down here is a-okay. I think that's 2.5, so they shouldn't be able to escape, but I will add on more blocks if I need to. I don't think that they can jump on top of the... Can they teleport up there? No, because it's 2 blocks, right? It's 2 blocks. Yeah, it's 2 blocks. So they shouldn't be able to teleport up there. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to kick this thing on. I hope they can't teleport to these leaves. If so, we're fine, because this is only 2.5 tall, unless they can crouch. But we're going to start slow, starting in this back corner. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. They see it. They're falling down. All right. More spawning in. They see it. They're falling down. Okay. They're stuck there, but that's a good sign that they can't actually reach the endermite. Now, I really should have checked and seen. I'm not super concerned with this being like a 1-hit. Yeah, they're not 1-hit, but they're 2-hit, so that's good. But any sort of... Oh, and they're so loud. Any sort of sword should be good for this. And with our looting, this should be really nice. We're getting ender pearls now. We'll probably get like some wooden swords over here, or maybe some copper swords. I don't know, but that's it. That's great. That's great. There, I'm a little concerned that they're stuck, but hopefully with the constant flow of endermen that will be here, that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Maybe I need to change how the trap doors are placed or something. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. There goes all of the light. Let's fly on down. I definitely want a safe fall. Like, this is way too small for me to be comfortable. Let's turn these down to like 5%. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. And it doesn't appear like they're teleporting out on the leaves, which is good. I've seen some clips of endermen teleporting outside onto leaves, but I don't know if that's them actually teleporting somewhere else. Notably, I saw the Neocubist. The Neocubist has been one of the Minecrafters that I've been watching a whole ton. His hardcore series, when he built an enderman farm, they were escaping, so I was like, I don't want that to happen to me. I have missed building enderman farms, and I think the purple is perfect. We've got plenty of ender pearls now. We can fill up all of those ender pearl stations that we want. We've got all of this XP that I'm totally going to use to get some good tools. And don't you worry, I am a little worried that, oh my goodness, okay, that was a lot of blocks broken. This quartz is really easy to break. I'm a little worried. Oh no. Can you please get out of here? Pretty please. That's not good. Maybe it was when I removed that block he was able to get out. I don't like how small this platform is, and I definitely want an enchanting table set up here with a bunch of books, which means we need a sugarcane farm and a cow farm, the usual. But yeah, if you accidentally get hit, you get knocked back a little bit. I'm a little worried that they're teleporting out of here. Maybe they're teleporting on the shulker box or the ender chest. And of course, I am one, you guys know me, I like to save all of the resources that I can. So having all of these ender pearls here is great. And I 1000% plan on building a gigantic storage system, not system, but place to store all of these ender pearls, because you never know when you need them. And I want to remind everybody that I am still holding off on mending except for my elytra here. And there's level 50. There's something really nostalgic about this too. I don't know what it is. It's probably just because this was one of the first like big XP farms that I ever made. Level 55, let's go. I gotta say, I'm really happy with this. We filled up some shulker boxes with ender pearls. We filled up our ender pearl shulker box with ender pearls. Oh, this is going to be great. We're going to be able to use these so much more for transportation. Like I said, I am worried about these endermen out here. We'll get this sorted out though. I think they can teleport up to 32 blocks away or something. So we'll expand this. We'll put some more carpet up here, maybe even some water. I want to see, because again, could just be nostalgia, but I kind of like the look of water in these things more than the carpet. But the carpet gives gives it a color. I think the color's nice. We might even do some terracotta perhaps, and we will use some nether brick down here once we build a little bit more. But before we do all of that, I'm gonna need some more nether brick and some more quartz. And because we just got these ender pearls, I would like to go back home and restock. The jungle looks so beautiful. I love this amplified world, man. The mud farm, the bridge underneath here. It's lovely. It's really, really lovely. But now we've got these ender pearls that we can use. Oh yes, I also got the brand new Return to Sender disc called Tears, I think. Really, really good song. I love it a lot, but we can stock this full up with ender pearls just in case we die and respawn in our bed without our stuff. We don't need to be trapped. And of course, we need to hook up this button. Whew, there we go. And I did put a barrel in here. We can put some more ender pearls in just to restock those guys. Always remember to throw one down before you leave and then fall down to our bed. And the last one, we'll keep this one full because we have yet to use it. Well, actually, there's a couple down here, but we'll put one right here somewhere in the nature. We'll open up this path so that way it looks more official. And then we will need to put up a shulker box or something of ender pearls right here so that way we can continue on this transportation system all the way up top. But with that ender farm distraction aside, we can, I'm going to throw the ender pearls there. I hope a creeper doesn't come by and explode those. But with the distractions aside, we can get back to what we were doing before and figuring out how to make this sort of system not look incredibly ugly. All right, I need your guys' honest opinion. I think I have a good idea here. Take a look at that. That looks pretty natural to me, doesn't it? That looks pretty natural. Now, I still think there's things we could do to help it feel a little bit more natural, but with the grass, with the glow lichen underneath there, it looks like a pretty natural floating, oh, I can't make that jump. It looks like a pretty natural floating island. And what I did, this is all I did. Once we're in here, I added in some stairs and, you know, some regular natural blocks. And then we just come on up here. Look at that with some glow lichen down there. I love it. And then some staircase up here. We've got some of this on this platform. And then this is exactly where we're going to go for the next platform if this ghast would get out of our way. Boom, right there, just barely make it. We could go a lot further than I thought. This is about 35 blocks. You'll notice my enchanting level is up because I did go back to that end farm. It's just so fun. And I got some more ender pearls and you can see this is where I'm going to keep them. I don't know if I'm going to put slime blocks here to go down. I feel like if we have our elytra going down, shouldn't be that difficult, but I do want to decorate this a little bit more with ya. And the first thing I want to do is get back on our happy ghast. Our happy ghast is pretty good. It's sticking around and it's not flying away. So I think they did a great job. Sometimes it'll be, you know, 30 blocks that way or 30 blocks this way, but overall I'm really happy with the happy ghast. But we'll come up here. You can see there's our pistons right there. Oh, the redstone. Oh, the redstone. I have a full inventory. There we go. There's one. No, bummer. Okay. Well, there's that redstone there. I think it's right there. Okay. And all this, all these things. Well, here's a good example right here. Underneath the floating island, we just jump up right there. Nice. I'll need to restock my ender pearls right there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, perfect. Right here. We'll put that there, put a piece of redstone there and cover that up. I think that looks pretty good. Let's get some iron somewhere, maybe right here, make it look nice. Okay. And I think that's going to blend in quite well. Oh yeah, that's great. And in terms of the top side, I do want to play around with a tree of some sort, but first I want to get maybe some lighting. I think just a simple lantern in here will be just fine. Maybe one on either side. Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll just probably mirror the mangrove light post that we've got, perhaps right here. And let's see how that looks. I think that'll be good. And maybe one back in this corner to light everything up. And I think that's this entire place spawn proof, but I do want to also try a tree. I want to be careful not to block this. So I might put it on this edge, but I'm afraid that might ruin how this looks from the side. Oh, that's a perfect tree. Oh, that's a great tree. But let's go see how it looks. I don't know about that. Oh, that looks almost like too tall of a tree. Let's try moving it in one block. But atmosphere lyrically, dude, the happy gas just flying around. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, and I should admit, I've been thinking about this ever since a couple recordings ago. You guys have probably noticed. I switched my UI to like 3, I think. I think it was at 4, but now it's at 3. Sometimes I do that every now and again. Sometimes I like a little bit smaller UI. I'm gonna try planting it in that corner there. So let's see. Okay, that's, I guess, not terrible for that. It's a little tiny, but tiny might be all right for this. Also, a little trick, you can ender pearl to the happy cast and just immediately left click. So that's what I've been doing too. You know what? That doesn't look terrible. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. But I think it might be better if we get this bamboo growing a little bit more, just to kind of give it a little bit of perspective. Dang, you can grow bamboo. Can you grow bamboo forever? I don't think you can, but it certainly grows really tall. And I think that might just give us the depth that we're looking for. I think so. I think so. I love it. I love it. And we'll get some leaf litter in here. It does block our way if we turn this way, but we can turn this way and be just fine. So I'm not too worried about that. Gives a little bit of character. Almost feels more natural that way. But let's see if I can hit the happy gas from here. Don't turn, don't turn. We got it. Now I want to show you how I built this, because I kind of understand, like, I just threw it up and I was like, here it is. But it's really quite simple. We're going to have this space be where we land. I believe these are where the pistons are gonna go, or the rocks, or at least the blocks for the pistons. So let's do that. And in fact, I'll disembark from our happy gas. Let's see where our, there we go. Some sticky pistons can go right here, like so. And the same on this side. That is, if I can count correctly. Whoops. Luckily, we do have the slime blocks down here, so we can just jump and get our stuff. And let's see if we can't do this without the pistons. Move forward. Nope. Okay, missed it. And we'll need some redstone behind these. And I'm going to need to decide where I want the redstone to go. I don't think it matters too much, so I'll go this direction. And I think this is where we will have our redstone if I had my redstone box. There. Go. I need some tripwire hooks, and there's some phantoms. Great. I would love some more slow falling potions. And oh, can I catch it? Let's go. Right on me. I'll keep that. And it is important that the tripwire hooks are on your face. If I tried doing this to where the tripwire hooks were 1 block underneath, and it didn't activate the pistons fast enough. I would fall too fast to where as soon as I would hit the tripwire hooks, it would like push me aside, but it wouldn't catch me. So I think this is the way we've got to do it. And these are the stairs that we'll use. And this will be simple redstone connected like so. So that should be that side. Perfect. And then that should be that side, right? Except I do want this to connect on the back. So that way both of them activate on either side. There we go. Nice and easy. And then from here on out, I just kind of covered it up and tried to make it look good. We can cover these pistons just like so, but to cover the redstone, obviously you can't place a full block here, otherwise it will cut off the redstone. So all you do is place a little half slab there, or a little slab there, and we should be in business. And then we start filling it in. I believe grass goes on this level. We'll put our lanterns down, maybe not where our shulker box is, but we can put a lantern there, walk across, put a lantern there. And I really have to say, like, I cannot underemphasize, overestimate. I can't tell you how amazing the happy ghast is for a world like this. It genuinely feels like it was built for me in this playthrough. And for something like this, like, oh, I've got to hit the edges of this. Okay, cool. So we'll just grab our happy ghast, come up here, and now we can make all of this and just float around and make it look good. We'll drop some dirt and grass right here, kind of cover this up. You want dirt to be like 2 layers thick. It does so much. We've desperately needed a way to build down, and the happy ghast is there for it. And I love it so much. We can block these pistons and then start being a little bit asymmetrical. Don't mind a little bit of randomness going on. Hey, someone shot my happy ghast. Get out of here. Is he okay? He's okay. He's okay. We just need it to rain. I don't know if we'll do another one, or if like one day we'll clear this out enough to where we can just throw a ender pearl over there, and we can place some barrels there. We'll put some more ender pearls there, and I think, okay, that's the center. I think we can then put some slime blocks here, and I think we will build out this way just a little bit, kind of in case this. And so there's our upper edge. We will again put in some lanterns over here, and I kind of want to do, because this is a little bit taller, closer to this. Actually, this is not the regular forest, but I would like to try growing a birch tree if I had any bone meal. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Ghast, how we looking? How we looking, Happy Ghast? Oh, that looks great. That looks great. Maybe we'll do a little bit more like red roses or red flowers. We'll bring this down. Maybe we can utilize some other stone, maybe some calcite. And this can go, we could do different grass types. We can do different stone types. We'll bring this down again, make it look like that natural cave or floating rock, whatever, if those ever look natural. There we go. There we go. Not completely done yet. I don't necessarily want a pyramid shape, but that looks pretty good. And I want this to be somewhat fast. So it doesn't need to be this really deep, intricate design thing, because I want these things everywhere. Okay, maybe not everywhere, but when something is like 100 blocks up or down like this, that looks nice, dude. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a test run here. Let's jump on down. Say we're at the wheat farm. We just got all of our hay bales inside. We got all of our seeds. That's a lot of seeds, dude. We've got so many seeds. Now we need to head back up to our storage area. Instead of flying and wasting our precious elytra, we walk on over here. I'll make this like an official platform or something. Something to stand out. We'll just throw an ender pearl. Whoop, there we go. Up we go. Around. Ender pearl, and up we go. Nice. And we've already traversed all of those blocks instantly. And we are back with 3 ender pearls to our storage area. Look at that. Oh, I love it. And if we want to go down, we just jump on down to these slime blocks. And we're down. Amplified world, man. Amplified world might be my favorite world. I love floating islands too in Minecraft. I think they're just so cool. And so like with most things, I will finish this up off camera because I want to give you an update of our pig farm. It's going well. This is a good sign. Lots of pigs in here are great, but you will notice there is still a leak, and it's that fence right there. In fact, this guy might do it. Exactly, dude. That's exactly what happens. The pigs will come up, they'll walk over here, and they will fall down there. So I don't know if this is gonna be good to block it. No, I think that'll just make it worse. So I need to figure out how to stop that. But luckily, it's not that many pigs. I mean, it's a good amount of pigs. You might be wondering, how is the drop down doing? Well, as you can see, it's pretty popular. It's pretty popular. And in terms of any more potions, yeah, the potions, they're all gone. So this is now becoming a semi-automatic. Oh boy, we almost just died. It's becoming a semi-automatic pig farm, which was as expected and definitely intended. The slow falling potions were there mainly just for fun. These are still the normal pigs that we got. I did remove the slime blocks, so that way if any pigs fall, they just immediately die. And as you can see, in the little time it's been loaded, we got like a stack of pork chops so far. So I'd say very successful apart from being really ugly. But then again, this is gonna be just a pink blob of an island too, so I don't know how pretty it can be. You'll let me know if you have any ideas for that. But I was going to the nether, getting some nether quartz and stuff, and it is a really good site to like walk on over here and then just to come over this hill and to see our storage area and just this bright pink island full of pigs. It's so good. With the mud island there. And now if we take a peek over here, we could see some floating islands there. Oh, it looks so good. But of course, we are level 75. And so I think it would be a waste of this episode, a waste of all of our time if I didn't enchant a little bit. And the reason I'm doing this is because if we take a look at this, yeah, 39. If we try to repair this pickaxe, let's see if we can even. No, it's too expensive. So this is the last silk touch we will have. Now this axe, let's see, 16, 17, 18. We're still doing pretty good on the axe. Silk touch shovel, still doing pretty okay. Yeah, I've been using these pickaxes a lot. But then if we take these tools, this fortune tool, I still think this one's okay. Yeah, that one's still really good. But you see the problem. Eventually, oh, this is a smite looting sword too. That's pretty good. Eventually, because we're not using, oh my goodness, because we're not using mending apart from our elytra, because we thought we needed to, the way we get better tools is going to be through enchanting more stuff and having backups. And personally, I really like that. I think that's really cool. I am a big fan of all of the enchanting this game has. I know people don't like it for this reason or that reason, but oh, dude, I need to repair that right there. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then these boots. Yeah, let's do these boots. You see how expensive enchanting is? Already down to level 47, but I probably should have done that later. I apologize. That was inefficient for our levels. But what I want to do now, well, first I need to make a pickaxe. That's what we need first, right? I'm gonna make a sword and a pickaxe because those are the things that I want the most. Fortune 3, okay. That's not terrible. Bane of Arthropods, that's terrible. This fortune pickaxe was pretty good, so I think I'm going to take this diamond boot enchant and see what we've got. Protection 4, diamond boots, that's quite all right. These have curses of binding on them. I will keep those, and I do want to make maybe a helmet and maybe some more boots. No, helmets, we've got plenty of helmets. Dang it, why did I do that? For a sword, I'm looking for something that doesn't have fire aspect. Even though it helps with your DPS, the amount of like armor I've lost fighting zombies and having a flame sword is just is not good. I don't like it. And I don't think I want knockback either, so we're gonna test this. Efficiency, unbreaking, that's okay. We'll keep it, I really should end fortune, dang it. I really should be, ooh, multi-shot. Should be looking for that silk touch, dang it. Depth strider, we'll take those, okay. Sweeping edge, oh, that's just on a book though. Knockback, okay, we might go, silk touch, we gotta go the silk touch. Oh, let's go, perfect. And very soon we are gonna be going to the nether, getting some netherite tools, and I do want a beacon. I don't want like a beacon farm, but I could go for a beacon because digging out the cliffside has been pretty annoying lately. Now I'll go one more pickaxe just for maybe efficiency, density. Oh yeah, I need to get myself a mace. I think let's go, okay, sword. Do I have any backup swords? I just have that. I don't know if that's worth it, but this is the fun of enchanting rather than doing trades, and we'll probably do villager trades down the road, but this is the ooh, efficiency 4, perfect, and breach, okay, whatever, I don't care. But this is the fun part of getting a random thing of whatever, you know. Ooh, unbreaking 3, oh, I've got to go get one level, just one level for that book. Sorry pigs, you gotta go. And here's the other thing, I'm missing, this is why I don't like flame, because I'm missing out on all of the furnace XP. Oh, these pigs are dropping like flies. I'm missing the furnace XP on cooking all of this meat, and believe me, I've got a lot of meat to cook. That took a lot of pigs, but I'm really happy with the pig farm. I really am. Apart from it being ugly, I think that's really a fun little gimmick. Unbreaking 3, perfect. That is gonna be so good. Oh, that's gonna be so good. We could put that somewhere, maybe on that pair of elytra. I don't think so. But now that we're under level 30, I think I would like to use this brand new fresh silk touch pickaxe and get myself an efficiency 5 pick. So we're gonna take this guy with a efficiency book. There we go. Efficiency, unbreaking 3, silk touch. Apart from mending, that's the perfect pickaxe. That is our brand new fancy silk touch. Oh, it feels really good. Oh, it feels so nice. Now I will use this one, but that's gonna be really good once we get a beacon. Now I have some levels left over, and it doesn't look like there's anything too good in here. So we'll just throw on a random, ooh, feather falling 1. That's not terrible. Power 4, fortune 3, unbreaking 3. Like I said, really want a sword. You know what? We're gonna go get some more levels. I mean, we need some more ender pearls for the new island. Might as well. This is part of the fun of Minecraft. Now let's head to the end, jump on over and look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Not quite yet. It's still got the ugly leaves in here, and it's a very small platform, but it does work oh so well. And like I said, we will be putting some like unbreaking like copper tools or wood tools down here because I don't want to waste the durability of my sword, especially because we're not using mending. I don't want those to go to waste. But there's level 30. We'll collect these ender pearls. I still don't like it that they're spawning or like teleporting back here. It doesn't make me feel very good. I think my favorite XP farm was the gold farm that I built in my very first one of my first Minecraft, my biggest Minecraft series. That thing was crazy. That was the old Ilmango design before entity cramming was a thing. But we've got our shulker boxes now of ender pearls, and we can head back home. And we're back. Let's go ahead, go unbreaking, sharpness 4, perfect. I'm going to take this other sword, disenchant it, see if we got anything else. Knockback, no thank you. Sharpness, no thank you. Silk touch again, not really. Unbreaking 3, not really. I think we'll just go for a 1 level. Sharpness 3, dang. These are not looking so great. We'll do another 1. Sharpness 3 again, are you kidding me? There's an efficiency. Honestly, we'll take that. Okay, that's not bad. Unbreaking 3, Bane of Arthropods. Oh no. Well, we've got one last, and it's sharpness again. One last spin of this, and it doesn't look like it's gonna give me anything of value. I do have this smite looting, and I want to keep the smite looting for the wither skeletons, but I mean, in theory, I could make it a sharpness looting if I really wanted to, but I don't feel like doing that. I guess I'll get this aqua affinity since it's the last one. And of course, that's sharpness 4. Dang it. Let's go breed the pigs. Well, that got us 1 level. So let's take a trip back to the automatic chicken farm because I think we'll be able to get it with this many chickens. So many chickens. So many chickens. I love this farm, man. I love this farm so much. And there's 30. Now, please, sword, if you have anything, give us some looting. Give us some looting with this sharpness. Oh, that's so lame. That's so lame. I'll keep the sword because I think we can combine it for some pretty good stuff. Smite. Sharpness 4. See, I could do this. I could do this for hours. I'm going to disenchant some books. And I think I want to come back with a lot more XP. All right. I know it's not 72 or however many levels I had before, but I did go back. I got some more levels. I regret wasting all of those levels to combine the things that we had or repair the things we had before. Okay, so there's a sharpness 4 that I'll definitely get. What do we got? Sweeping edge, that's a good one. Oh, dude, we're making good luck now. We're making good luck. We've got so many things now. I think we just need looting after that, right? Sharpness 4, sweeping edge, unbreaking, looting. That's all we want, right? What do we got? We got sharpness 4. We could probably get rid of one of these. We just need looting. I don't want knockback. Feather falling 4, that's a good one. I will take that. Oh, power 3 as well, but whatever. Smite, no thank you. Now, I am acutely aware that there is probably some sort of magical book combination that I could use to maximize the potential for a looting sword, but dang it, Bane of Arthropods, and I'm out of lapis, of course. But I kind of want to just brute force it, you know, we've got this OP Enderman farm, might as well use it, and you better believe I'm using this thing off camera all the time too. I love enchanting, like I said before. I love combining stuff and making the best tools. I think it's one of my favorite things about the the game. Ooh, channeling. Channeling could be a fun one for our trident that we have. And I think just focusing on one item is the way to go. Dang it, another terrible thing. We're so close, but so far away. Sweeping edge 3. Oh, I've gotta take that though. That's so good. Come on, give me loot. Smite 5? What's the luck on Smite 5? Sweeping edge 3. Oh, it's the last, one of the last enchants that we got. We gotta go for it. Come on, looting. Smite again. No, thank you. Come on, smite again. Please, nothing. I'm gonna look it up. All right, well, I didn't find anything useful. I don't know how I found the whole feather falling with 22 bookshelves before. I might need to search up stuff. Google doesn't work the way Google used to work anymore. I think I'm just going to go for it. I think I'm going to go for this. Of course not. That was probably a mistake because now it's probably going to be here. No, okay. All right, it's going to be here. No, okay. Well, sharpness 4, sweeping edge 3, unbreaking. Do I add another sword to it? I don't think so. I think we just do that. That's going to be cheaper than just the sword, yes? It's about the same. Okay, what about that? 23. No, thank you. So let's not waste the diamonds. Let's put that there. Oh, never mind. Let's put that there. There you go. That's a 5. We're going to rename this to sharpness because that's sharpness 5. I'm going to keep working at this. I don't want to waste your guys' time, but this is the sword we're going after. I'm just going to be making a lot of runs back and forth to the enchants or to the Enderman farm, back to here, hopefully getting a looting sword soon. And that's exactly what I did. If we take a look in our toolbox, we finally have, after countless levels, a sharpness 5, sweeping edge 3, looting 3, unbreaking 3 sword. This is perfect. And you guys know we already have the perfect silk touch with that efficiency 5 there. Looks super great. We're going to need to repair that a little bit. I've been doing a little bit more than just getting that diamond sword though. I touched up some of the things that we worked on this episode, starting with the pig farm. I didn't do much. I added a fence here just to make sure those guys couldn't fall down anymore. I still think they technically can if they make their way around the fence there, but that shouldn't be too bad. We are getting pigs falling down there. Oops, someone just fell. In fact, I think we are out of slow falling potions again. I brewed up like a couple bit more. I don't know if we'll do that very often, but occasionally you'll see that they actually miss their mark, which is not intended, and I might need to fix that. I think it's something to do with them like carrying their momentum if they're not hit with the slow falling potion. But as you can also see, we did this really ugly platform, and like this staircase is purposefully ugly. This is all changing. It's all changing. This isn't too bad with the mud kind of reflecting the same thing as the pigs up there, but I thought with the staircase, we're going to be building stuff down here anyway, and we will transform it later. But man, we've got tons and tons of pork chops down here, which is really good. And like I said, we will get some way of putting in slime blocks or something, maybe a waterfall to catch them or something. So very much work in progress. It just looks a little bit nicer now than a dirt hole. Now, in terms of these ender pearl elevators, I've done the most work on these, starting with this little walkway. It's just an extension of what we did here with the wheat farm. Fences on the outside. I should probably put a little lamp here too to light up the place. I did add these lights, glowstone with some leaves, which looks pretty good in my opinion, always nice. Then we added in a barrel, bunch of ender pearls that goes up here. You can see I added in some of those, I don't know what you call them, but they look like, it's not rooted dirt, it's the pale oak vine type thing. So I think those look really good. You can also see on the second platform, I added in some different stone types, which I think adds to it quite a bit. And I decorated this platform with some red flowers, some pink flowers, and some yellow flowers, a birch tree. I added in some birch lanterns. I think this looks really nice. And then I thought, you know, hey, we could ender pearl here, but I went ahead and I added another platform up here. And this one is a little bit different. Oh boy, sometimes that happens. I think I made that one block too tall. We should be okay though. It works like 90% of the time. This one, I went with podzol, a spruce wood, and some more mossy stone spruce wood, and these pink petals, which I think look really lovely. And on each platform, I have a whole ton of ender pearls just in case. But now we've got like this nice access to our main island or main mountain, whatever you want to call this, because yes, we only need to go down there right now, but what if we build stuff up here? We might even do another one. So this could be a really cool little space elevator type thing. And I think it looks really natural. I love how subtle it is, very much keeping in line with our organic kind of build style here. And I love it. And that's where we were going to end this episode, but I decided to do something else. We're going to do one last thing, and you guessed it, it involves some black wool. But first, speaking of black wool, how many of you beautiful people watched the very first episode of this series? A lot of you guys did. It's doing really well. How many of you remember the black sheep that was up on top of our mountain here? That black sheep, after an episode or two, disappeared. I lost track of it. Now, luckily, once we got our elytra, I was able to fly around and find it. And now that we have the happy ghast, we can save it ever so slowly because that sheep is right there. This sheep is very important because this sheep brought us our very, well, not our very first bed, but among our first beds. So I think it would be really nice if we just take it up here, pull it on up. Please don't break. I hope it didn't break. I think we're okay. Uh-oh. No, we're good. Okay, we're gonna bring it back up top to the mountain to our starter area. That bed right there made from its wool. Oh, I'm so sorry. There you go. You are now free again. You can roam. Isn't that lovely? Nice little fun side quest. But that's not the last thing that we need to do. What we need to do is head on back. Look at how beautiful that looks. I love this place, man. We need to head on back to the Enderman farm because I feel like we did such a disservice to this Enderman farm. By the way, oh yeah, I grew another, I birthed another, I gave life to another happy ghast because I think that might be useful when building out this Enderman farm. And I also switched out the purple carpet for this black carpet, hence the need for all the black carpet. But more importantly, I feel as though whenever I watch a modern day Minecraft playthrough, everybody treats the Enderman farm kind of like, well, it's very transactional. It's very much just an XP farm. And that's kind of the feeling I was getting with our farm, and I didn't like that. I wanted this to feel a bit more like an official build, and so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I want to build this out one more layer with a full block, and then we're gonna start using half slabs. I did put in one of these trash cans, which we will definitely use. You get so many ender pearls, especially if you're using a looting sword, but I wanted one more plane around it because if you're within this block, the Enderman can hit you if you're not killing them in one shot. So that's a good amount for safety. But now I would like to do something a little bit crazy. I want to make this feel like an actual build, like an actual place to be. It's not just some place where we go to get XP and that's it. No, I want to put some love into this. And I feel like we kind of just rushed through it earlier. Now we're clearly not going to be able to like finish this build today with the whole minecart thing that I want. Plus I figured out what I want to do to get up there. I think you guys are going to like it. I think you're going to like it. But what I would rather do is build out here just a little bit. Like I said, I don't need to be on Y level 0. But just a little something to catch me in case I fall will make me feel better. But more importantly, I want to come out here. Well, actually, I want to build up a little bit. Yeah, up in elevation, which means that we will need to bring this up in elevation. Well, more so, I have a more fleshed out color palette here, and we're going to try out this blue terracotta. Kind of you see what I mean? It kind of matches the background there, goes with the purple a little bit. That looks pretty good. And then we'll go out 5 blocks this way. Ooh, and now is the time. Oh, we should start using this smooth quartz because the smooth quartz looks pretty good too. We'll go 5 blocks this way. Yes, indeed. And then even crazier, we'll go up again, and one final time. So we're a couple blocks above the Enderman farm. I did put up torches there if you didn't notice before. And as a railing to kind of keep us on the platform, I'm thinking of adding in this nether brick. I just think it looks nice, right? I think that looks good. And I might even go one above this. We can still technically walk off, but it is what it is. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Oh, and you know what we could do? Yeah, I always forget these are here, but these chiseled nether bricks, I know it's not like withered, but I think that looks pretty nice, right? A little staircase up here. And then this, I think we should be on flat ground. We are. Now this is where I'm gonna need to be careful. This is going to be our enchanting area if you haven't figured this out already. And I just want to make sure I have enough spacing because I want this place to feel fairly open. I know it's got to be like 2.5 blocks maximum, but I want to be able, and like clearly we're gonna hit our head through this, which is whatever. But with each of these being 2.5 blocks tall, we should be really safe from the Enderman spawning. And the reason I wanted this terracotta here is just as another color. If it's just the nether brick and the quartz, then I think it'll be a little bland. But now I want to do a little bit of spacing. If that's our, I think we go back one more. We have our enchanting table there. We have all of our bookshelves right here. And then I think we'll have some like our ender chest and maybe a regular chest there. So we'll probably want to make this a little bit bulkier and then make sure we have like 3 blocks around that. I think this will be good. I think this will really be good. Oh boy, it's moves like that make me so nervous. Now I know I said 3 blocks and we only did 2 right there. That's because I think we're gonna have a great time with this light blue kind of outlining everything, huh? Because like if you look out there, it's dark, light, and regular purple / blue. And I think this just matches it super well. There we go. And now as a playable space, is that too tight back here? I don't know. In fact, it might be. This is only 4 blocks. I think we should go one more block out this way, and that'll give us a little bit more room, no? And this is why I like the leaves being down there, just in case I drop some things. Okay, I feel like that feels a little bit better. I like a little bit more space here to run up to the crafting or the enchanting table. I feel like that's a little bit too much space, but we'll get the ceiling in here, and I think it'll be a little bit more cramped. Now, as for this, we'll put some leaves on the side, and this is gonna be just a little bit of a lip of nether brick. I thought about, and I have in the past with these sorts of builds, used walls and fences to like protect me from falling, but like let's add some danger, you know? We know we gotta be careful. Like if I randomly walk off, that's 100% on me. On top of that, we're gonna add a little bit of decorative lighting with a redstone lamp there. And to make it look like it's not so stuck out, we're gonna add a stair and then cover it with the nether brick. I think that looks pretty fancy if I do say so myself. And don't you worry, we are gonna get rid of the leaves, all of the leaves eventually for sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on the lamps. It would be a pretty lame build if like we did all of this stuff to make it look good and then there were still all these leaves underneath everything. It's just a thing that literally grows on trees, and really, especially this mangrove leaf. I mean, the mangrove leaves look really good, but we don't need them hanging around. Okay, now that it's brightened up a little bit, that looks nice. Let's put the enchanting table in here. Let's take this down and go get our enchanting stuff, starting with the table itself and then the bookshelves, which will be like so. And then I always like bringing them in like that and having them all around. That looks good. We'll have our anvil on this side, our grindstone over here, and then crafting table's gotta go right in the middle just to make it a complete circle. And for right now, I'm gonna go a barrel on this side with our ender chest. You know what? We might actually make it symmetrical by putting the ender chest there. That could be good. And then we'll have our lapis and books right there. Very nice. I like it. And what we could do, I haven't tried this, but we could experiment with some candles just thrown about, especially down here. Gives us a little bit of light, a little bit of texture in the floor. There's not much you can do. We could get some trapdoors if we really wanted to, but I think this is looking good. And now all we need to do is finish this ceiling, which should be really easy. I'm going to use just smooth quartz for that. I feel like that gives a better ceiling texture. And then I'll throw in just a couple regular quartz very periodically just to make it a little bit more interesting. Man, I really hope y'all like this. I really hope y'all like it. And just like that, it's all filled in. Let's get this carpet going because we will need the 2 layers of carpet. And this is why I switched to black carpet, because if this was all going to be purple, oh boy. I do still have the purple because I do think we could make a fun little design to kind of signify maybe a stripe of purple here. I don't know. We could give it a shot to kind of symbolize, hey, this is the enchanting table wing of this farm. Ooh, I do kind of like that. Oh, would you look at that? I really like that. Oh, I really like that. I was originally, like I said, finding some walls or fences or something, but nah, I like that it's open. I feel like that adds to the risk a little bit. And if this goes well, the next thing I need to make in here is a storage area where we can keep a whole bunch of ender pearls and then a place to dump all of our ender pearls, because even though, like I said, I do like having a ton of ender pearls, even I had too much after a while. After filling up our ender pearl elevators, I still had too much. So hopefully y'all like this design. Let's give it a fly up and see how it does. Make sure our elytra is good. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. That's a little subtle, but it doesn't stand out. I don't mind subtle. I don't mind it. Yeah, I like it. I like that a lot. Definitely think I went overkill on the black wool. But like I said, if we go into another storage area, we'll definitely need it. So here it is. We'll do our Enderman XP grinding, and then we can walk into here. Oh, yes, with the chiseled nether brick. We've got candles around the place. Let me know what other details I should add around here to make this look a little bit better. But we can sit here and enchant till the cows come home, and it doesn't feel like it's 2 blocks tall. We are still technically hitting our head because it's 2.5, but it feels a little bit more open than normal. I love how when you're down here, you can get a glimpse of it. The little elevation change is so good. Like I said, we'll get rid of the leaves. Don't worry about that. Maybe I'll put trapdoors to hide the redstone or something. And I will make this much prettier. This is just a square white box, which is not what I want. We will use these materials to give this a little bit of atmosphere too. But now I want to do a flyby just to make sure that all the carpet is in place. I think it is. And so now we're going to need to give it a test run by taking away all of the torches and letting the Enderman spawn again. Oh, we got our first contenders. Definitely need some sort of safe fall for this. This is so dangerous. I don't like it. But so long as all the Endermen are still all in this place, that looks good to me. Look at that. We're here enchanting. Oh, we need to kill some Endermen. Oh, they're so loud. Oh, it's going to be loud. We kill our Endermen and then we fly on back over here. We do our enchanting. I love it, dude. Oh my goodness. Beautiful people. I'm going to enchant everything off camera. You have no idea. I'm going to come back so overpowered. Hey, yeah. Oh, it looks so great. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. Okay. I looked at all of them. Let's fly over here. I cannot wait to add in some more chambers to this, some more details. I am always so happy with Enderman farms. Hopefully this wasn't like any other ordinary Enderman farm. But before I die, let's head back on over to the overworld. Oh, very good. Sunset. Nice. Oh, there goes a pig. There goes a pig. What a scene to come back to. Oh, and I have to mention this. This is something I saw on Reddit like years ago. It's just a nice little convenient thing. If we're here breeding our pigs right as we do, and they're about ready for a killing. I really should have made my pig farm a bay where the water is, like a bay. That way I could have had a bay of pigs. Anyway, a little tiny thing that I made here is this redstone lamp. If we hit this button, a dispenser will drop a drop on a wooden pressure plate, and then that pressure plate will turn off this redstone lamp. Items have a 5-minute timer before they despawn, so when the 5-minute timer is up, the item will despawn, turning back on the light, and animals have a 5-minute cooldown before they can be bred again, so when this light is on, it means we can breed the pigs. I thought it was pretty cool. And oh yeah, this happens all the time. So the pigs are falling down, and yeah, I might have to rethink how exactly I do this because it happens quite frequently. And oh yeah, we might. Oh my goodness, look at all the pigs falling. Let's go. We might just need to widen this to like a 4x4 or something. But between the mud farm, the pig farm, and now the Enderman farm and these Ender Pearl elevators, I am so happy with how this world is coming along, and you guys are too, it seems like, so far. I don't know how you feel about this episode. This could have ruined the world for you. And how could I forget how happy I am with our Happy Ghast? But if you missed an episode and you want to see how we created all of this, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.